word nibbana is always emphasized for in the actual terms now in Buddhism. It's normally the passing away of a reverend, a monk, or any learned means like gurus, the gurus.
Not ordinary word.
Actually, ordinary people also we can use the word enlightenment, but the nibbana actually nibbana is the passing away. They call it they use the word as they use the Buddhism terms word and nibbana. You know what I mean? So nibbana actually is the passing away, but they call it enlightenment. The word nibbana actually is enlightenment. You know what I mean? Macam mana dia, like they are learned already, they really understand the nature. Normally.
You know the term enlightenment. You have a brief. What is Buddhism enlightenment?
How to explain this one? Say in Buddhism normally,
there's like climax of life.
It's not say the climax of life, you know. Actually, you see, in Buddhism we believe in that you have to go if you really want to. Because Buddhism is so vast, but the simple nature, few things we have to know is in Buddhism we believe that humans is born through, we call it affinity of the father and mother, the sperm and the ovum, which is just part of the, we call it the affinity is I don't know the yin yang fa, what do they call it yin yang? Yin, so that means we call it yin yang fa, the affinity of a life comes in is through actually of the husband and wife is
yin
one
yang.
Affinity, kita cakap affinity lah.
Yin is lelaki.
No. Affinity means yin yang. That means a couple, and then the real Buddhism believe that the soul is an energy. It comes they got affinity. The affinity, then only they become a life is created. You understand? Is by itself, you see, like a couple, if they come together, then they still need this energy. The real Buddhism always emphasize that the real you is not the body. This is not you. Soul is your real you, and the soul, we call it in Buddhism, they call it energy. They call it just a form of energy or light. This is actually you. You came into contact with this couple because you got affinity. Macam kita ada dulu ada macam mana ada affinity baru it's not created, it's called affinity yin yang. The Bahasa Malaysia word, I don't know how to use the word, but affinity, go and check in the AFFINITY, affinity. Okay. Because you see like simple explanation. Why a lot of couples cannot have children, even they have sperm and ovum, but cannot consume.
Because they
still need this because that's why you see in Buddhism they say affinity is anything that arises, there must be something plus something, then only the thing will become. If they cannot independent one, independent it will like human also, the human comes into the form is also because of a couple affinity. Couple, then there must be energy come, and then they consume, and the Buddhism always say this energy is the real you, you know what I mean? Like you is the real you. And then when you pass away, your energy will come out, the soul will come out. The body is because due to the Buddhism say life, birth, grow, get old, sick, and die. This is the natural phenomenon. itu cycle phenomenon yang naturalnya. It's sure some cannot go so long. Baby, teen, dia pun sudah go away because of sickness or accident or anything. Because this is their affinity. Yeah, their what? How is it? This is their affinity lah. Their life fate lah. I mean, the way you call it, fated lah. It's like that. Macam kita cakap takdir lah, bahasa Melayu yang cakap takdir. Tapi Buddhism don't talk too much also on takdir. Because Buddhism believes everything can change. You can change your life. It's in your hand. It's not say always takdir lah, takdir. If takdir, it means we don't do anything, we sit down already. Because takdir really, everything I know, they say I will not get rich or will not what, or you sit down you can get rich, it's takdir. No, it's not takdir. Because Buddhism believes that, that's why Buddhism, the difference is they believe that Buddha has said that whatever action there is a reaction. Whatever action there is a reaction. So they call this in the word karma, the term karma.
Karma.
So Buddhism talk about karma is when you do good, you buat baik, jasa baik, you will have that, your bahasa Melayu say what?
Dapat baik lah.
There's another word to use.
Balasan.
Balasan or something lah, but there's a better word. Your bahasa, like the Malays use the word is
Pahala.
rezeki, like that. Something like this, rezeki like that. So you do good, you will have balasan yang baik. You do bad, somehow already you will still have bad things coming for you, because Buddhism believes karma. Buddhism talk few things very important. The Buddha talk few things very first about life, how you become in this world. If you have to, it itself, like I explained to you, a couple cannot also have a children if there is no this energy like to mix with them, and then they will become children there from there. But this, every person have his own life. Because it's fated in a way that it's because how is it? It's your energy, your life. You know what I mean? But Buddhism also believes what you learn, whatever you learn in our knowledge, and whatever you do good, you do good the merits. When you pass away, you follow you in the next life. Balasan dia ikut dia mana. Whatever you do good, Buddhism teaching karma lah. That means no. That means whatever the Buddhism is the teaching of the Buddha is like that. Whatever you do good, so whatever your knowledge you learn, macam you pakar dalam bidang, tengok kadang budak-budak dari they come out young, small, wow, he's a pianist, genius. His past life, he is a piano already. That's why you follow, because of the mental. That's why Buddha always say, your mental, your kecakapan you will ikut you to the next life. And then your whatever good things you do, the balasan, it will follow you in your next life. But what you harta you sekarang ada kereta Rolls Royce apa semua kita tak boleh bawa lagi. You want to bring your husband also cannot bring one, you die you yourself go. So what is Buddha is these few things about very important things that they teach lah. How we come to this life actually. And then secondly, the Buddha's teaching talk about karma. This is karma. We have told you about affinity. Like affinity is also like how to say affinity is one part of the teaching, also very important. They illustrate, they will tell you, and then you have to talk about karma, because every action there is a reaction. If whatever action there is a reaction, and then there's one more thing Buddha talk about impermanence. Anything that is not independent one will not be able to outlast anything. Only what is only the teachings, like you all say, maybe the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, the knowledge or the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad about Islam and all this. This type of teaching will last for years and years, because this is knowledge. You know what I mean? This is the understanding of the what You know what I mean? So with this, like Buddha, whatever he's teaching, he will outlast the lifespan. That means in years to come, as far as people understand or the intellect can digest and understand and accept the teachings which is correct, or the explanation, then it will outlast everything. But like buildings, all this is subject to changes, impermanence. Anything that is due to 1 plus 1 become 2. It needs the 1 plus 1 or 1 plus 3. If you don't have the other 3, the 1 will also collapse. That means everything in nature, or anything like objects or anything in this world, is always impermanent. It's impermanent. Because why? Buddha said,
memangnya tak boleh selama-lamanya.
because anything that is how to say anything that cannot that because everything is, you see, what I try to explain to you is just now was the affinity. Affinity is, Buddha always talk about affinity. If anything is not own self, independent one, it will not last one. It will perish one day one. It will be, how to say, they call it impermanent. Like human also impermanent. You are lucky now, you live to 80 years old. If you take care of your health, then if you're not lucky, people also young also go away already. You know, because you the how to say, the body, you don't have that type of good body. You know what I mean? Your system is not good, or what got problems, then that's why once the body cannot take it, the body will slowly have problems, then your soul cannot take it already. Once it's perished, means your soul has to come out already. Same thing like that. Like even we talk, even like nature things that we talk, like maybe books like that. So if this book now under good condition, is because maybe inside the building everything. If everybody start reading, open, and then maybe cannot water then also it will not be permanent one. It will be impermanent. It will one day this book also maybe eat by ants, everything become no more already. You know what I mean? Same thing like buildings or whatever. You know what I mean? So actually the teaching is knowing impermanence will also, Buddhism actually try to emphasize, Buddha try to emphasize non-attachment. Don't get attached to the worldly thing. That's why we have to be more, how to say,
Learn how to detach.
Learn how to detach. Like Islam, they always bayang satu kali, sembahyang 5 kali, trying to get more near to the Tuhan. Same thing. If you get more near to, you become a bit more religious, and then you don't get so attached to the worldly things. Once you get attached to the worldly things, Buddhism always say, the Buddha always say, actually there is 3 very important things that we are here actually in this life is to settle our karmas, because Buddha's belief, the Buddha's teaching is like that. I don't know how to tell you. There's so many to talk about, but I'm just jumping here, jumping there. But at least you have a simple understanding. See, Buddha teachings is like that. The most important thing is, just now I was trying to say what the one, the
Infinity.
Affinity and things. One more thing I want to say.
Infinity, karma.
Karma, attachment. See, when we are more religious, then we tend to cling more to Islam or whatever the teaching that teaches good. You know what I mean? Teach us to be more close to religions, be more religious in a way, you know what I mean? And then we will slowly, you see, actually it's all in the mind. Buddha is always there. There's 3 things. Just I was saying 3 things we are here in this life. One is to settle our karma, because Buddha's teaching is due to karma, our greed, you know what I mean? Our greed, you call it greed, tamaha. Kita punya hati ada itu tamaha, nafsu itu kita want to want this, want that, you know what I mean? That type of greed Then from greed we create a lot of karma. You know what I mean?
Macam sudah ada 1 juta, tak cukup masuk 2 juta.
You know what I mean? We are
Apa mana apa?
so sometimes
Maksudnya dia panggil nafsu yang
nafsu lah, clean lah. That nafsu is not only for money, materials. It could be love, could be everything lah. That type of thing lah. What I'm trying to say is that the nafsu of us, because our greed is there. So once we have greed, we tend to create a lot of karmas, bad karmas. Like maybe we cheat or what also, but we want to make money. We don't care. You know what I mean? So we create a lot of karmas, you know what I mean? And then maybe you work outside in office organization, you try to undercut your colleagues, you know what I mean? Macam you nak naik mah, you nak naik, you pijak saja dia yang mustahak, you boleh buat keburukan untuk dia, you boleh buat keburukan nama dia, or what you mean, but why you don't climb out on it? You don't care about it. So all this is you go and create a lot of karma. That means you go and create a lot of bad things. I mean, because due to what our greed, you know what I mean? This is the.
You see, sometimes they don't know one of this bad thing, like you say something bad to him or the job. The whole family depends on him. Now create so many bad things. The family don't have enough food, children sick or what.
All this will be under your account. So Buddha is trying to tell you, you have to do anything that you have to do. You try not to create karma. That means you do out of your ability, and not just to overdo people by making bad of him, making bad of the image of him. Bad mouth, cheating, talk bad about him, let the boss don't like him. All these are all bad mouth. I mean, this is what we're trying to. Because why? Because greed. We tamak. You know. So this is one thing Buddhism or Buddha said. We are here as a human is because of our past greed also. That's why we are still lucky to be human here, and we are very lucky to be born in Malaysia. You know what I mean? Well, after I explain to you why. Okay. Second, Chen means our ignorance. Our understanding, our knowledge. We don't understand actually the real nature. You know what I mean? We always feel that we want to. Now we are living in the materialistic world.
Macam abaikan.
Not say abaikan only lah. Macam dia punya kepintaran dia, understanding of the what is not there. That's why he's very ignorant. You don't care. That's why you want to climb out also. You don't care. You cheat or what? You bluff or what? You also don't care. As far as you cannot climb out, you climb out. That's it. This is our ignorance, because we feel that this is the way we're going to do. Only we can become better. But the fact you make people suffer. Actually, Buddha said this all also your karma lah. So when you say karma, very simple thing is when you do good thing always plus lah. When you do bad thing always minus. Next day when your final account come out your minus is so much. So next day you come you have to pay You know, nothing is free in this world. Buddha is fair. Nothing is free in this world. What you plant the durian tree, you don't expect rambutan tree come out. You know what I mean? This is the simple way of explaining lah. So what you do maybe this life you don't see it. Next life you come, but the next life that's why they say Buddhism also says that. The next life or what sometimes like now when you see a person is more also you can see what his last life or last past life also. You know what I mean? If you see him now you can also a bit understand his past life. You know what I mean? Because nothing is free in this world. You know what I mean? So I was talking about our ignorance. So due to our ignorance, that's why we have to enlighten our mind. Buddhism actually, Buddha itself actually is enlightenment. Buddha actually is not a religion. Buddha actually is not a religion. It's actually like a philosophy, the understanding of the nature of the world. See, like Buddha, during his time, Buddha 2,500 years ago, Buddha preached what? He said, in this world, there is 3,000 times more universe. There is 3,000 times more universe. One universe, like we also got 9 planets. He was saying, you know what I mean? And during Buddha's time, he said, that's why you got no microscope. A glass of water, you say inside got millions of germs also. You know what I mean? So what I try to say is, even Buddha, when he preached 49 years of his the understanding of the nature, the world, and all these things, and how humans, there is a path for you to walk this path of enlightenment. Then when you understand all this, then you do all goods, don't do bad things. That's actually a very simple way. Do all good things, don't do bad things. Understand the Buddhism teaching is to get more knowledge of the Buddhism teaching. When you understand the Buddhism teaching more, then you start to cultivate, practice, to be a better person. Once you be a better person, then means you will renounce a lot of things. You know, you will start not to, because of your understanding, you have a bit of wisdom in the sense. Now when I tell you impermanence, maybe you all don't really see, but when you think, at first maybe you understand the word impermanence is all like that. It's not lasting. But you really see now, impermanence. When I tell you impermanence, you think, wow, human, 80 years old, means time to go already. Then you will appreciate the people around you. You start to love your father, mother, your grandfather more. You give them more time. You will always make time for them. You know what I mean? Because you know they are getting old already. They will be along with you also. You know what I mean? So you start to feel the words of impermanence. You know, you feel, you know, because at first you just know the words only. You understand by the nature of it, but when you got a feeling of it, then it becomes stronger. You know what I mean? And then when you always think about it, or really understand it, then you see everything. You know that impermanence, that means times is so short here. Then we learn to appreciate, we learn to live a better life, in the sense that we will make the best of our time. Make the best the time that we have with our friends, with what, when you really have friends, go enjoy or what, have something and go out or whatever, enjoy. Just enjoy. That's it only. Don't worry too much about work or all this thing already. Because you know, then that means you live to the fullest already. You know what I mean? When you're out with your datuk or nenek, makan apa, you enjoy the food there together. You enjoy the time there together. Because maybe there's no next time for you to enjoy like that. So always make the best. The actually understanding. When you understand impermanence, then you learn to appreciate the time you have with anybody that you spend the best out of it. You make it worth it. Make it worth it. You know what I mean? Because actually, you see, when we talk impermanence, we don't become pessimistic. We become optimistic. We become more, how to say, more value the time that we have. You know what I mean? Because you know what passed just now 1 second ago won't come back already. So time is so precious. When you really know impermanence, then you feel time is so precious. Then you appreciate. Then you learn. When you start all this appreciating, learning, then you start forgiving a lot. You learn to forgive. Because you forgive, macam you ampun kawan-kawan kalau dia buat any doing you perangai dia apa, you don't feel so bad about it. Because if you feel, you see a person when you hate somebody, you hate him or hate her, it's very terrible one. Sometimes you cannot sleep. Really, to hate a person is so. It can goes into you, and it can deteriorate your health, it can deteriorate your mental, your physical, everything. Because Every time you think you're very angry, you're BINTI, like you know what I mean? So actually to hate a person, you can feel, when you now really, you be aware, then you learn to forgive people. Then you don't carry the burden. Because when you hate somebody, you carry the burden in your head, you know. You cannot sleep, you cannot what? Why? Because you geram dengan dia. Tu geram, benci dengan dia. So we learn to let go. Then we learn to give people a chance to change, because nobody is perfect. We learn to forgive our friends. Sometimes make us angry, but we make it a note there. You are wrong. That's it already. You know what I mean? At least let him know that you don't feel happy because you like that. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is, see, when you learn to detach, you have to learn to detach. You have to learn to appreciate even more. And then you at least with all these simple things, then you slowly learn to be more fruitful in life. You feel that life, there's so much good things to meet. There's so much good things to meet. Material or they want, you see,
bondage with the friend.
Oh, bondage. The bondage actually, normally how to say, but Malays, they are okay. They're not very, when the passing of the elders or what, they are more, how to say, they are more systematic. Everybody just sit down, they read Talil, it's not so emotional. Chinese people sometimes no Buddhism, they don't know anything, very emotional. You know, what we want is actually in Buddhism is when the passing of a way, like your Islam, I find your Islam very good. You just go there, kampung, when any people pass away, everybody just go down there, baca Talil, just do prayers, that's it. And then very simple, faster go and what, have the burial done, you don't keep long, actually very good. Just simple, short, and everything, that's it. If you keep longer, everybody suffer. The families will suffer. You see, like Chinese, a lot of long rituals. Then the money, they burn. Taoism. That is Taoism. But actually, our Buddhism very simple one. Because we just like our society, because we got timing to go and baca the tali all this. That's why it's also 1-2 days like that. But ours one, we go for cremation. We encourage cremation. We encourage the ashes just put in the sea also. We don't go to like the Nirvana, all this what memorial park, all this so expensive. Maybe you got no money, you don't die lah. You die,
The reason believe that when they die, they carry all the things that they have.
No. What I'm trying to say is the Chinese always want to. Maybe also I think Chinese people want taste lah. They want to go expensive one you know what I mean? You know, they follow only, blindly they follow. They don't understand. But if they are Buddhists, they understand. They don't do that. Very simple one. Buddhist. Batu bukan saja. Pinjam uang pun kasih bikin besar-besarnya. Nanti bayar orang baris susah-susah. Sometimes people, I tell you, don't want to go Nirvana or go to Memorial Park, spend 100,000. They only ask the brothers to share. The one got no money, you got money, you can pay a share. He got no money, how to pay his share? So, quarrel lah. You know what I mean? So, these are all actually Taoist way. And then some, if not Taoist also, normal Chinese, they are superstitious way of doing things. And actually also, it's part of the Chinese culture where people make money when those who sell all these assets, this incense, sell all these candles, sell all this paper, all this one, all these are people who make money. They will tell you to do this, do that, But if you are a Buddhist, you don't do it. Because Buddhist is very clean, very simple way. We only use what? Light, incense, a bit, fruits. That's it. Just do the prayers lah. The baca, the Dharma, just it's different from them. And then we encourage cremation, burn the body only. Once you burn the body, the ashes just put in the sea, and then it become empty because after all we come also empty. Yeah, one is Theravada, one is Vajrayana. Vajrayana is the Tibetan one, okay. Mahayana said, okay, I tell you, normally in Asian countries like Theravada first. Theravada actually they still they like Ceylon, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Cambodia, Burma, all this, and then Malaysia also got like Brick Hills, all this, they Theravada sects Theravada. Brick Hills Theravada. See, Theravada, the sect is like that. You see, the Theravada sect is more close to the original teachings of Buddhism, because Buddhism came from India. So Theravada actually in this Malaysian, see, during last time, now the practices of I tell you first very important thing, actually monk is, we call it, when you wear the robe, you become a monk, you've been ordained as a monk, you are considered leaving the family already. Leaving the family. You are different already. You are now going for a religion, a teaching. You are giving out everything already. Right lah. And normally the very important thing, they have to get the blessings of the parents. If their parents is still alive, the parents say, okay, you can go, you get ordained, become monk. Okay? And then when you talk about Theravada sects, all monks they got 200 over precepts. 200 over precepts means that tak boleh buat ini, tak boleh buat ini. Okay? These are all the rules they cannot break. You know what I mean? They break. Okay? But now, in this like I tell you, Theravada, actually Theravada Buddhism, original also Buddha's teachings. Every morning they will take their arms, they want the bowl, their arms, mangkok, they will go and beg around for food. They go and beg around for food. Near there, they beg around for food. And you follow the Theravada text teachings, they are supposed to only get food only. Apa orang taruh dalam makanan saja. Kadang orang taruh ringgit Malaysia, ringgit Australia. So it's wrong. They cannot. No, it's not basis. The real teaching, they cannot go and receive money for this. They are supposed to receive food.
Maknanya yang Theravada macam lagi tak betul lah berbanding.
Nowadays even also I can put myself botak. I go around taking money. I go to the bucket there. Who know? Then I come back. I wear a wig. I wear my shirt again. I become. It has become like that. People, there's a lot of not real monks, we say, not real monks. But the real monks actually supposed to see. When you become a monk, you're supposed to teach Dhamma, AJARAN, Agama, Buddha, and then help people and try to educate people, educate the masses. And then actually the going for alms, the ALMS, let's go begging food, actually is give the people plant meritorious seeds. Especially orang luar ada chance buat peluang untuk buat jasa baik, buat jasa baik to create. They have to create merit, people to create merit, you know what I mean? And then they're supposed to bring back, share. Some monk last time also during Buddha's time go back also nothing. So people don't like him. See, we don't like him. You know what I mean? There are monks who come back empty, but they have to share. Everybody put there, become rojak again. Whatever they eat, all eat together. And that's time Buddha, he's a Buddha already. So they don't emphasize on vegetarian. What they put, you give him fish, meat, whatever they will eat also, they eat. But they rojak really, they eat, they share. Because I emphasize this is why the Mahayana one emphasize on vegetarian. You have to be vegetarian. And then monk actually eat one time only. Before 12 o'clock they must eat. Eat one time, one day, one meal only. And then after meal, evening, night, they can maybe mix some Milo, all this drink. Maybe drink, but they cannot eat solid things. They're not supposed to eat solid things.
Only Mahayana vegetarian.
Mahayana emphasize on vegetarian. They also supposed to eat one time only. Also same before noon, one time. They can only eat one time. Morning, all this they can take drinks only. So
minum kopi atau
take lah, minum can, makan solid ni tak boleh, sekali saja. So actually the difference where I'll tell you is then there's Vajrayana. Vajrayana, the Tibetan one, the Vajrana, I get the spelling, maybe be wrong.
Vajrayana.
Tibetan sect one, they call it the Tibetan sect one. Okay, come back to this. The Theravadas one, they go more on the difference. I'm telling you just the difference. Okay, just the difference. Theravada exercise on self-cultivation. That means oneself get enlightened. You know what I mean? Means you work, you cultivate, you practice, you for yourself. You want to enlighten yourself first. You know what I mean? So they more always, they have to stay more always in the temple, do a lot of research, doing, and then every day do the prayers, all these things like. You know what I mean? So this is and then the most important thing is self-realization. They have to get enlightened themselves first. So in Buddhism teaching, this one normally they will reach the fourth stage, Arahant stage. Because once you reach Arahant stage, the teaching of Buddha is you won't come to the human world already. You will never take rebirth again. No, not say tamati. You will not. You see, a Buddha, very simply, I explain to you. Buddha teacher, in this universe, there's 10 rims. 10 rims. 10 rims. 10 rims means other 10 tingkat of life. 10 tingkat of life. One is Buddha. There's a world of Buddha. Second, the world of Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva like maybe Christian, they pray to Madam Mary, or like ours here we pray the Goddess of Mercy. You know the Goddess of Mercy, Chinese pray one. Kuan Yin. No, no, there's a lot of form. Like this one is called central one is the Buddha. Okay, the side one we call it the Eastern universe, whereby it's called Maxim Buddha. This one we call it the Amitabha Buddha, the Western. You know what I mean? So what I tell you, Buddha said it is teachings he say we in this universe we got 10 rims of life. One is the Buddha standard, the highest standard Buddha. Then come down to the Bodhisattva. Then come down we call it the Arahant. The Arahant. Those I told you those it's the Arahant. We call it Arahant. Like this one. This all this punyama, all this we call it the Bodhisattva. This is the Arahant. And then like all this we call it the heavenly dreams already. Heavenly dreams. This is the heavenly realms lah. You know what I mean? And then this one also consider all heavenly realms. Then there's one realms not here. Theravādas, you see, those Tibetan, they are more on, you see, Mahayana one emphasize more on both way of cultivation. One is to create more merits, means you do a lot of good things. Secondly, you go and understand the Buddha's teaching and try to preach. So both you create merit to ensure that you are, how to say, you got good merits, good roots, and then you can stay on the path. You see, Buddha always say, we are here because of our karma. We don't know how bad our karma is. We could have been here in this life for many times already. I mean, it could be 10 times, 20 times, because Buddha came to this world also 500 times before he became a Buddha. You know what I mean? Buddha's teachings, he say himself has come to this world 500 times already. That means he died, he passed, then he passed, only then he become a Buddha. So we also don't know how many times we have come in this life. So we don't know how many bad things we have done before. You know, we don't know. You know, really you don't know. You know. But these are considered karmas that you carry into your next life. But see, when Buddhas always talk about karma, is that when we have obstacles in life, difficulties, all this, these are just karma. That means sometimes we will incur a lot of bad things or whatever, but we have to be, let's say, be strong enough to overcome it. You know what I mean? Because I just earlier told you, we are here is to settle our karma. You know what I mean? If you don't settle the karma this life, next life also you have to settle. You know what I mean? If you owe somebody something, you slap him, next day if he's still angry with you, the next time you come back, he will slap you back. He will have to slap you back or somehow. Or maybe he ampun you there, okay, so it's settled. You know what I mean? So what I try to say, this is actually a simple way of explaining like that. So Mahayana people, they will emphasize on cultivation. That means they have to do a lot of good things to create more merits. And then do a lot of preaching as well as learn to enlighten your mind. Because Buddha always say, if you don't have an enlightened mind, actually enlightened also, when you talk enlightened, there's one step very important, you talk about meditation. Meditation is something that most Buddhist all practices have to go through. If you don't do meditation, you will not get an enlightened mind.
Meditation apa itu?
Meditasi. Kalau you tak buat, kalau you tak,
something ketenangan dalam jiwa.
Like you all simple words is ketenangan dalam jiwa. In our Buddhist teaching, Buddha's teaching, actually meditation, is Buddha says that, see, now you sit down, you close your eyes, you just try to think, you just try to concentrate only. Now suddenly you know what, your mind going so many things wrong. There's so many thoughts in your mind. Buddha has always said, in 1 second actually you got 100 over thoughts. But only the final one that you are thinking of, you know only. Those so unfined one, you are not thinking of, but it's there. But when you sometimes you really go to the meditation, meditasi, actually meditasi in Buddhism, the way of teaching meditasi is that there's few methods in the Buddhism teaching. One is through concentration. They concentrate on the chanting. That means you chant the Buddha's word. You just chant, just keep chanting the Buddha's word. But if you, this one, how to say, then there's another one, you go on breathing. You breathe in, breathe out. You concentrate, your mind is focused on that. The other one, that Tibetan one, they were, how to say, illusion, they call it. That means your mental note on the, that means they also concentrate on something, they concentrate on the figures of the outlook, the Buddha or the Bodhisattvas, like that, you know what I mean? Their hands out like that. So their concentration is more on the image or whatever, you know what I mean? So all this come back to one thing is trying to steal the mind in one thought only. Try to steal the mind in one thought. That means you might be chanting only like Amitabha Slim, Amitabha or whatever, or maybe you're breathing, you're concentrating on breathing. That's one thought. But actually, meditasi is to actually enter into samadhi. The Buddha's teaching is enter the samadhi. Samadhi is what? Actually, samadhi is nothing. You don't, your mind got nothing. You don't think of anything. There's no front thought. There's no last thought. You know what I mean? There's no last thought. There's no front thought. How long you can prolong that? How long you can prolong that? Once you are able to go to that stage, then your wisdom will come. This is Buddhism's teaching of metatasi. But metatasi in Buddhism teaching also say you must have a lot of you dah buat baiknya apa? You have to have a lot of merits. That means you got in your past life you got a lot, and now also you got a lot of you do a lot of good things. Because you don't believe, you try to do metatasi. You sit down, you try to think of one thing you focus on one thing. You will see your mind wandering everywhere. Supermarket. Tadi. Okay. Buddha is telling our mind is wandering. Our mind is running here and there. And then it's very difficult for you to meditate and concentrate. Not easy. You know. But actually, this is one very important thing about Buddhism. You have to go to that stage. You have to be able to meditate into samadhi. If you cannot enter in samadhi, you don't achieve nothing much. That means your knowledge or your wisdom is not there. Your wisdom is not there. I mean, they are nuns. No. Normally we call it monks as the males lah. Then the nuns, N-U-N-S, nuns as the females lah. And then bhikkhu actually also refers to just monks only. They call it bhikkhu. It's monks only. But there's a difference between gentlemen and ladies lah. Monks we call gentlemen only. Then the ladies we call nuns. But they are different way of calling, like in Burma type they call Bante, all these different terms, Bhikkhu, Bhikkhunis. Actually Bhikkhu, Bhikkhunis, I think Bhikkhunis can use for perempuan also. They use the word Bhikkhunis. But in normal terms they call it monks and nuns.
The function of Bhikkhu in the Buddhist.
See, in Buddhist, actually all monks or nuns also, they are supposed to propagate Dhamma. So many of them, some nowadays, quite a lot from Taiwan, they go for universities, they are more learned, then they are able to preach better. You know what I mean? Some of them, many of them, they don't know much, so they only do prayers only. They only chanting only. I mean, baca Quran macam dia itu. Dia orang tak ada lainnya pakar lah macam dia knowledge lah. Tak baik lah. Dia tak pergi baca the teachings lah. So they cannot preach. So they only do maybe prayers, chanting, that only. I mean. So this actually all in Buddhism you also must know that actually Buddha has said when I pass away, I'm not here in the life to come. There are monks who will preach the Dhamma. There are also lay people. People like me, we call lay people. We don't wear robes, we don't botak. We don't take the monk's precepts, but we also preach Dhamma. We teach people to chant, teach people to do prayer, all this. You know what I mean? So Buddha has always said in his lifetime also already, he said, in the future, these are the people who will propagate my Dharma, will teach my religion, teach my Dharma properly. So now I concentrate more on vegetarian. They're talking about vegetarian things because they feel that, you see, they feel that vegetarians helps in meditation. They feel that if we eat a lot of meat, when you eat meat, the digestion, then the energy, the Buddhism, the understanding is like that. You got energy, got got the meat, all these life things, because Buddhism always differentiate like a bigger animal. Actually, there is some form of life. There's the energy there. If you kill, that's why you don't kill. Buddhism, the few precepts, first precept, you don't kill. But actually, don't kill human, because human is the most important thing.
The nature.
Not say nature, because human is their soul, their wisdom is very high, very big. You know what I mean? So if you kill, maybe you do a very bad thing, very bad thing. The karma is going to be treated very bad. You know what I mean? And those people who kill father, mother, all this is Buddha said. That's why I was talking to you about these 10 rims. Then you talk about arahants. Then from Buddha, Bodhisattvas, then go to the arahants. Arahants, before come to heaven, there's another level there. There's another level. We call it I don't know the English terms. They only talk about heaven. And heavens, they only talk about human. We are called this human rims. And then you talk about animals. And then Buddha talk about hell. Hell is the worst one. You suffer like Africa like that. You got nothing to eat. You see your bones, everything. This is what they call hell. You know what I mean? This is Naraka. Buddha talk about Naraka also. But like we all Chinese, but Buddha talk about heaven. Actually, heaven, Buddha talk, there is so many heavens. Like yours, Mayang Mia tu, Prophet Muhammad pun Tuhan. There is one heaven ring called for that. And then there is so Christian, they have their heaven dreams. But as I told you earlier, when Buddha talk, he got 3,000 over more the universe. So really, what we understand is sometimes we see only up to Earth only. But now science have proven with their they are able to say there is a lot of universe outside. There's a lot of stars, a lot of universe outside. You know what I mean? So what I try to say, we scientifically now is explaining. See, when you come out from Earth, you see, wow, really, the universe is so big, so something so big, so wide. Then we become more broad-minded. Then we come out, what is it? Small thing, quarrel, all this. What is all this? You know what I mean? We have to learn. That's why this is actually the understanding your mind. You really know. Then you look broader. You see things differently. The more you understand this, I was talking about when we were talking about permanent, impermanence. Then when you see broader, different. You understand different. You see. You start to be able to see differently from people. You know what I mean? People don't see because they see so small, but you see also. Then you see, you understand. You know what I mean? And then when you say, after impermanence, then you learn, really, 80, very fast, 80 years old. 80 is a very, just one thing. 2013 no more, already. 2 more coming already. Okay? So, we'll sometimes, actually, we all have to be religious. Even like now, like you're religious with Islam, with Prof. We actually have to be religious. We have to, like, I'm a Buddhist, I learn more about Buddhism, get closer to Buddhism like that. Somehow all teachings, religions teach us to be good. That's one very good thing about it. The other thing is, depends on our intellect. If we see things differently or we hear things differently, we have a broader mind. Then we have a broad mind aspect, and then I say, most important comeback is we have to be a better human ourselves. We have to learn to be a better human ourselves. And learn to see things up to 80 years. Don't see so far away. But we be more religious, and then I think it augurs better for everybody in a way. You know what I mean? So, actually very short time with you all. There's so many things to talk. Because when you ask me, I will tell you what I know. But now, you don't ask me so much things. I just say there. I've been jumping here, jumping there. You know what I mean? But I feel that.
Ada tak nama spesifik buku kalau macam like Islam is Al-Quran, tapi Buddhism?
I tell you see the Mahayanas their interpretation is during the during the Silk Road, we call it the Silk Road. The monk, the one we call it the Titang, who went all the way to go. They went all the way to India to take the teachings of the Buddha back and then translate to Mandarin. So along all this, there's a lot of monks. They write their own. They also write their own theses. Like I think Islam also some people also write their own. All these things come into so many things come in. But always go back to the essence of the teachings. The Buddha talked about impermanence, 4 noble truths, 8 noble paths, 10 meritorious deeds. All is good enough already. This one you can see in any Buddhism book, or you just read there. You just the essence of
read. Yeah, no, I love to read.
No, the real thesis is okay. Well, for general knowledge, it's
Okay.
don't feel do research, no problem. It's not to follow the other people.
Other people very bad because when ada seorang kawan ni, dia baca, dia just untuk dia nak tahu lebih lanjut pasal Bible. Dah jadi satu isu sebab dia baca Bible. Sebenarnya lagi elok biar kita baca, biar kita tahu banding dan beza dia dengan Quran kita.
But I feel that like you all do, always try to go and talk and get more info from that rather than go into the book and read. Then people will say you read, you dah baca Christian the Bible, you know what I mean? But as I say I think 2 weeks ago there were UPM people who came, not talk to me, but he talked to my another because I asked the other vice president to talk to him. So they share they want to know what they can. They came also took photographs, then they sit down there. A lot of people do CCC.
Actually kita orang pun suruh buat macam ni sebab dia satu benda baru, sebab kita kena dalami agama lain sebelum kita menghukum. Biasanya orang berfikir macam tu, dia macam memandang macam hari ni baru kami tahu walaupun Chinese tu Buddhis, tapi dalam Buddhis tu ada
Taoism, some not only Taoism, some non-religious one, but they are superstitious. No, some is superstition. That means follow adat Islam lama, all this sometimes tak boleh pakai ni semua. They want to tell a lot of this cannot do, all don't make sense
yang asasnya bukan yang macam
actually Taoism also there's half-cooked Taoism also. Some follow a bit, then don't follow a bit one. The real Taoism teaching, I tell you, real Taoism teaching not that bad. They are also quite serious one. They do quite proper way and Taoism also emphasize on vegetarian. They do prayers, they offer things on vegetarian. But instead of what I try to say, Chinese is very complicated because of 5,000 years of civilization. Incorporate after 5,000 years, how many dirt all go there, become what already. Then you don't talk you talk about Buddhism also, a lot of mixed one. see now, actually I tell you monk, you see when they monk, when you enter monkhood, you ordain, you are discharged, I mean you are breaking away from family, you are breaking away from family, you are giving yourself to Buddha already. I mean you teach Buddhism to proper way. And then first very important precept, they have nothing one, they should be have nothing one. Now you see monk driving, got cars, got phone, handphone, motor, actually they should not have things. Actually honestly, if they are on the actual, but nowadays you must also think world, now is a global village, but actually they are not supposed to watch TV, all this, they are not supposed. They are these are their precepts, they are precepts, so they have to give up the worldly things, but nowadays how to give up worldly things? Now also modern. No. You have to contact you have to get in touch. They are doing managing also They manage a temple and then they have to have cars Wow, not but they don't have small cars, big cars also they driving. You know what I mean? So what I try to say is times change some monks you want the good very good monks not easy to find I can tell you, maybe now around in Malaysia, if there's 100, you maybe get 5 or 10 good monks. The 91 all is not easy to find pure monks around. So not really, you know what I mean? So what I try to say is actually, but hearsay only Some of them there's good monks also around, but they must propagate Dhamma properly. Because Buddhism emphasizes you have to do good things to create marriage. See, Buddhism believes that Buddha's teaching is because Buddha emphasizes if you there is karma, they differentiate in level. Like if you kill or what it's bad, very very bad karma. Very hard. Like you do very simple, like maybe I scold you only or what. It's a very small karma. You know what I mean? It's a very small bad thing only. Then I got do a lot of tambun. They can override it You mean? They override this small thing This small thing won't affect you. You know what I mean? But if you do bad thing, they call it the you see karma got different shades. Some we call it fixed karma. When you kill, it's a fixed karma. It's very bad karma. You definitely you have to name it Bahala. You will get something very bad also. You know what I mean? But small thing, I scold you or what? Small thing only. You know what I mean? It's not bad karma. It's not very but maybe I got do a lot of good tambun you say, good marriage. This cover because Buddha's teaching is that you do a lot of good things. Definitely, then once you start doing all good things, you understand you cannot do bad things. From today, you won't do bad things already. You got no bad thing already. You always do all plus things only. So maybe in this life you get you buat baik bahasa Melayu tu apa? Buat baik
dapat pahala.
Bukan.
Buat baik
Buat baik.
Alasan baik lah.
Buat apa dan buat jahat jangan sekali.
Buat baik pada buat jahat jangan sekali.
Itu nak cakap itu. So actually I think Islam also teaches to do good things. So always same thing. We do a lot of good things. We do a lot of charity. Do a lot of good things. Also we hope that Islam also hope you get a better rezeki. Something like that. So if every human can always think positive, do good things, then there's no bad things. Your house open out, so nobody go and kill you. Tell you the goes up, someone I put cage, I put what my house kena 8 kali masuk. I have to put alarm like you. So what I try to say if every human if they are religious, then they really do good. They will be good people. Once they good people, everybody live in harmony. You know what I mean? And then
Nobody is perfect.
nobody is perfect, but everybody has to try
to be perfect.
Okay? We have to learn to do good things more. You know what I mean? But I think come back to everything is
understand impermanence and be forgiving.
But normally what I say, just few topics just catch but actually Buddhism is very wide. A lot of things.
Okay, one more last question. Any more?
Idea to do good things to create marriage. See, Buddhism believes that Buddha's teaching is because Buddha is like if you there is a karma, they differentiate in level. Like if you kill or what it's bad, very very bad karma. Very hard. Like you do very simple, like maybe I scold you only or what. It's a very small karma only. You know what I mean?
Karma bukan sekali buat tau.
You know what I mean? It's a very small bad thing only. Then I got do a lot of tambun they can override it lah. You mean? They override this small thing lah. I mean, this small thing won't affect you. You mean? But if you do bad thing they call it the you see karma got different shade. Some we call it fixed karma. When you kill it's a fixed karma. It's very bad karma. You definitely you have to name it for bahala. You will get something very bad also. You know what I mean? But small things I scold you or what small thing only. You know what I mean? It's not bad karma. It's not very what. But maybe I got do a lot of good tampon like you say, good marriage then this cover lah. Because Buddha's teaching is that you do a lot of good things. Definitely, then once you start doing all good things, you understand you cannot do bad things. From today, you won't do bad things already. You got no bad thing already. You always do all plus things only. So maybe in this life you cannot. You buat baik bahasa Melayu tu apa? Buat baik
dapat pahala.
Bukan.
Buat baik berbalas baik. Pada.
Buat baik.
Dapat baik.
Baik.
Alasan baik lah.
Buat apa dan buat jahat jangan sekali.
Buat baik pada. Buat jahat jangan sekali.
Itu nak cakap itu. So actually I think Islam also teaches to do good things. So same thing. We do a lot of good things. We do a lot of charity. Do a lot of good things. Also we hope that you all Islam also hope you get a better rezeki. Something like that. So if every human can always think positive, do good things, then there's no bad things. Your house open out, so nobody go into it. Tell you to close up. Some more, I put cage, I put what? My house kena 8 kali masuk. I have to put alarm lagi. So what I try to say, if every human, if they are religious, then they really do good. They will be good people. Once they good people, everybody live in harmony. You know what I mean? And then
Nobody is perfect.
Nobody is perfect, but everybody has to try
to be perfect.
Okay? We have to learn to do good things more. You know what I mean? But I think come back to everything is
Understand impermanence and be forgiving.
But normally what I say, just few topics just catch but actually Buddhism is very wide. A lot of things.
Gathered here with my family, my neighbors and my friends. standing firm together against oppression, holding hands. It doesn't matter where you're from, or if you're young, old, woman or man. We're here for the same reason, we want to take back our land. Oh God, thank you for giving us the strength to hold on. And now we're here together, calling you for freedom, freedom.
Dia separate lah, soft stick. Tapi selalu dia vegetarian tadi. Saya ingat di China kurang, semua di Taiwan banyak. Taiwan. Semua you tulis dari Taiwan. Semua dari Taiwan. Ini dia barang semua dia belajar untuk Taiwan belajar banyak vegetarian. Tapi orang cakap makan vegetarian apa hal tahu tak? Ini sebab you tahu itu lembu lembu dia selalu makan itu grass so dia punya badan kuat so dia langsung sampai dia tak ada sakit, tak ada apa. So orang suka dia makan vegetarian. Dia punya erti. So dia, tapi dia punya utama tak ada sama kita ini ada suaminya, dia tak ada suaminya. Dia semua macam kan, bukan banyak pandai, faham tahu lah. Tapi dia selalu macam ada tiap-tiap hari ada belajar macam dia punya waran. Kita ini kalau ada makan dagingnya untuk separation dari ini god saja. Ada temper lah. Tapi ini ada lain satu ini cakap ini vegetarian swap itu tulis dia kalah temper. Kalau bukan tempernya. Lagi kita tu tengok kita pakai itu ada potong, ada ini kasih masuk ini panjangnya kan, ini isi kan, you tengok ada newspaper. Ini kira semua ada, bukan vegetarian dia orang. Ini kira ada daging makannya. Tapi ini dari Malaysia punya vegetariannya Buddhis kurang dari makan daging. Makan daging semua ada DB orang lah, DB lah. Tapi ini makan vegetarian orang susah lah. Sebab selalu orang cakap kalau makan itu daging sedang lapar, kan? Sedang lapar. Kalau you makan daging, boleh tahan lapar lah.
Sebenarnya boleh lah makan daging tu.
Boleh. Kalau you sudah vegetarian dia itu Buddhis, itu macam dia itu biar orang dia tak boleh campur kita punya. Kalau campur punya, dia lain-lainnya. Tapi mula kita Malaysia kalah punya. Semua kawan dia ikut mari. Kita di Taiwan tanya Cuma tadi itu vegetarian dia budak.
Tapi tak apa.
Tak dekat sama lah. Kita pun tahu sikit saja lah.
Tak apa.
Samanya betul mau.
Walaupun kita belajar yang ni yang vegetarian, tapi sebenarnya kita tahu ada beza.
Ada lain.
Ada lain.
Ada lain.
Beza.
Betul. Lain.
Kesian.
Itu suami
makan daging. Suami dah potong dia.
Dia punya bukan dia. Apa?
Sebab yang kami tahu, Sami yang itu botak saja. Maksudnya kalau uncle tak terangkan yang pasal ada juga Sami yang makan daging, maksudnya kami pun tak tahulah yang Sami. Kami fikir, okey semua Sami makan veggie.
Sebab dia tak menggalakkan orang ramai, orang umum makan daging. Kalau makan daging banyak, dia selalu kena pendili semua.
Oh, itu dia kesian lah. Dia rasa kesian lah.
Dengan mana macam tu. Dia pakai sayur tu bagus lah. Lagi dulu macam maksudnya, kenapa dia tak makan daging? Itu di China dulu dia orang lagi lembu, dia buat itu pasar di padi sawah. Yang kubil kan kuat sekian.
Betul.
Dia macam
Dia punya rasa belas kasihan dia tu tinggi sangat lah. Maksudnya sampai tahap jadi macam kesian nak sembelih semua tu.
Bahasa Inggeris
Ngomong lah. Ngomong lah.
Selalu makan madi dia orang. Tapi orang makan daging ni selalu kena sembelih. Makan lembu kena sembelih.
Lepas tu lagi satu katanya kalau macam makan daging ni lagi menaikkan nafsu. That's why dia orang ni makan sayur sahaja.
Dia kalau makan macam bawang putih lah ini. Sekarang dia boleh menaikkan nafsu dia tau. Tak baik lah.
Tak baik bagi kami tu sendiri lah.
Ke ataupun semua?
Orang juga. Dia makan macam makan pepper lah, macam lada lah, bawang putih lah, bawang putih lah. Ini akan menaikkan kita punya nafsu tau.
Tapi Uncle, bukan ke masyarakat Cina ni dikatakan lebih mementingkan kesihatan? Bawang putih tu merupakan satu bahan masakan yang untuk kesihatan kan?
Macam menurunkan kolesterol.
Jadi macam mana tu?
Ya, ini dua aspek. Satu dia cakap hari orang macam dia orang macam suami dia orang dia ingat apa lah dia orang mau putih ya. So dia kalau makan ini dia tak akan menolongkan dia macam dia meditation.
Ya betul.
Jadi suami macam ini ya, suami macam dia mau jadi satu suami pun mau macam dia satu suami cikgu dia selalu buat ini di toko di belakang dia selalu ikut dia lah. Ada satu ikut bukan antara sekolahnya, dia selalu ikut dia dengar dia cakap. Belakang ini suami belakang kasih dia ajak baru tahu. Tapi mau jadi satu suami jadi tahu dia sehingga mau banyak tahun lah. 3-4 tahun pun tak tentu lah. Tengok dia pandai tak pandai lah. Tapi ini tak ada cikgu, tak ada sekolahnya.
Kiranya kita train dulu lah.
Dia training je lah. You satu cikgu, satu ikut dia lah. Apa buat lah. Dia cakap apa buat. Ini. Kalau ini orang meninggal dia atau ini untuk buat separation dia selalu ikut. So tahu first on the macam nama first step, second step, what step lah. So dia belajar. So ini pun mau ada ikut lah baru tahu dia lah. Dia ada kejaran atau
apa kerja suami tu?
Macam suami ya, dia macam hidup macam orang meninggal dia boleh kasih hidupan, kasih tak mau senang kasih dia naik itu heaven lah. Kalau di separate di courtnya, dia boleh panggil dia sendiri ada suami dia power mah. So dia boleh panggil itu maya kot mari mari separation lah. Dia tahu dia punya pelajar lah. So dia sini mata pun tahu tengok mah. Boleh tengok dia tahu. Kita tak boleh tengok dia. Kita mata tak boleh tengok dia tahu dia. Suami pun ada satu dia kuatnya.
The power lah.
Macam Superman power lah. So dia boleh dapat dia orang mari, kita tak tahu lah. Panggil dia tu buat mari makan. Mari enjoy. Suami dia lah. Tapi ini kita suami bayar. Dia bukan murah. Kalau ini satu station kurang 3,000, 4,000 tak tentu. Kasih bayar dia untuk dia berkejaran. 2-3 hari saja. Mau bayar 3,000 atau 10,000 pun tak tentu. Tengok you apa punya method mau panggil dia kerja. Orang belanja pun masih tinggi. Lagi dia Ini suami, lagi ada satu tong. Itu dia punya bunyi dah. Ini ada supaya orang bantuan tong. Kita dia mau panggil dia.
Kenapa Sami ni pakai jubah warna kuning?
Oh, dia baju kuning baju kuning dia kadang bukan selalu kuning, dia ada kuning, ada hitam, ada merah.
Oh, saya tak nampak yang warna
you kuning dia, tapi ini ya macam dia punya
kepercayaan ke?
Saya tengok ada 3 baju pakai kuning, merah, hitam. Tapi ini dia macam dia pakai punya baju macam dia ada term tahu tak? Macam dia pakai hitam untuk dia apa macam panggil itu separate untuk buat macam dia pakai misalnya dia akan pakai baju hitam, panggil dia punya itu pot datang. Macam pakai merah, saya itu dia mau angkat panggil itu macam itu yang itu pot dia yang tinggi dia, hormat sama dia, panggil dia datang. Kuning dia macam ini hari atau ini hari ini kira kita separate. Ini kira separate dia punya birthday. Agak-agak lah. Tapi betul tak betul saya tak tahu. Saya bukan Sami. Saya biar dia pakai, kita selalu tak boleh tanya manya lah. Tapi kita selalu tengok dia pakai selalu apa suka. Tapi kita tahu dia punya erti bukan untuk mau panggil dia punya itu. Sebab ini kot lah. Ada macam ada soldier tahu tak? Soldier.
Askar.
Penjaga.
So sekarang dia pakai macam ini, pakai ini baju, dia biar soldier semua datang. Dia dia power king macam. Lagi saya pakai ini merah biar saya mau hormat itu king of God. So panggil dia datang, saya mau hormat dia, saya mau pakai merah mah. Ada satu erti mah. Macam pakai kuning, ini saya hormat saya biar hari ini saya biar birthday. Macam lah, agak-agak lah.
Kiranya warna ni lebih kepada simbol lah, bukan kepada macam kepercayaan. Contoh warna merah lebih baong macam itu.
Tak. Dia macam separation, ada metodnya. Ada sistemnya. Ada macam sekarang buat apa, pakai baju apa. Buat nanti mau hormat siapa, pakai baju apa. Macam dia. Bukan saya suka hatinya.
Bagaimana pula kalau macam yang Sami cukur kepala tu, adakah dia macam simbol juga ke ataupun kepercayaan? Macam mana Uncle?
Bacaan?
Tak, kepercayaan. Dia believe tentang cukur rambut tu. Kenapa pula cukur kepala? Dia orang botak. Botak
ini, tapi ini dalam ini suami dia salah botak ni mah. Salah botak ni mah. Dia tentu ada satu itu apa? Topi ni mah. Ada satu topi ni mah. Itu bukan Sami ini bukan itu lainnya
Itu apa pula?
Itu itu lainnya suami itu sebab Thailand dia ini pakai ini bukan
Kuning dia, pakai kuning dia.
Itu lain
Itu lain satu bangsa.
Satu jenis
lain satu bangsa.
Satu jenis dia tokong Satu
Cina dia Maya.
You mau tengok macam ini apa celebration. Ada botak dia pakai kuning dia, itu line dia. Kalau untuk tokong dia, sampai dia dalam botak dia, dia tentu ada topi dia. Topi dia. Tadi saya cakap semua ada dalam botak ini untuk tokong.
Tokong.
Kalau ini macam ni Thailand lah, selama motak ada hitam itu lain tau. Suami macam-macam.
Serupa dia kalau satu bangsa dia, lain dia. Serupa Cina, Melayu macam saja.
Dia punya bacaan taklah sama dia. Tengok dia apa untuk. Kalau ini tokong dia taklah pakai ini botak ni mari ni. Tapi
dua orang Islam, semua Islam dia kita dalam Arab.
Kalau ini botaknya semua pakai apa tahu kan? Besade. Besade semua itu pakai botak dia. Pakai kuning atau kalau
itu motor dia tak boleh pakai kasutnya. Kalau pakai kasutnya. Bola. Kalau pakai kasutnya. Bola. Itu kalau pakai.
Kita ini tokong ada topi
yang lain satu bangsa. Kita ini bangsa sama itu bangsa kalau jenis.
Ya. Itu
kita pemaya bangsa punya tahu.
Botak punya selalu bisa punya. Itu lain punya tokong, lain punya bangsa. Tapi ini botak punya selalu vegetarian punya. Dia catai. Ini botak semua makan vegetarian punya.
Dia tak ada makan daging.
Tak ada makan daging. Lagi itu perempuan pun ada tahu tak? Ini ada perempuan ada lelaki. Tapi itu dia orang tak boleh kahwin punya. Cuma bachelor punya. Perempuan tak ada kahwin, lelaki pun supaya ini church punya itu.
Padri.
Itu father mother lah raja lah. Kalau kahwin punya, tak boleh kahwin punya. Vegetarian kira itu botak punya lah. Tapi botak punya itu kira tak boleh kahwin. Tak boleh kahwin punya. Tapi dia selalu duduk itu dalam itu sebab temple saja. Dia kalau keluar dia hari-hari mau belajar Quran dia. Kalau dia hari-hari mau pagi mau belajar, malam mau belajar. Lagi pakai topi dia salah lain. Itu dia selalu boleh mana boleh pergi. Tapi dia selalu pergi ada satu tempat tokong. Dia selalu pergi. Kalau itu punya dia ada satu rumah khusus orang itu duduk punya kan. Banyak orang duduk hari-hari makan sana, tidur sana punya. Itu kira ini Buddha. Pakai itu botak punya kan. Itu vegetarian punya. Dia ada mau buat satu rumah, satu bapa bilik rumah kat dia tinggal makan dia tak makan luar punya. Cuma makan kan? Itu di tempat
dia jadi macam asrama kan dekat situ.
Asrama betul. Kita ini kalau sama ini sama dia lain. Ini untuk dia punya god maya lah. Tapi ini kita cakap Buddha punya itu pakai vegetarian baru satu pot saja. Satu pot punya. Tapi saya tak nak gambar, ada gambar saya kasih itu tahu. Dia punya gambar sebab botaknya, tapi dia tak nak makan dagingnya.
Uncle nak tanya pasal maksud saya tadi yang pasal Mahayana dengan Theravada tu, maksudnya dalam Buddhis tu sendiri ada bangsa dia sendiri maksudnya itu pecah-pecah. Maksudnya kalau yang contohnya yang Sami yang pakai kuning tu, aku kata tu yang vegetarian. Tapi Sami untuk tokong, Sami yang boleh makan daging. Maksudnya itu dikategorikan, nak tahu tak boleh tak tahu apa nama bangsa tu sendiri? Contohnya kalau untuk Sami tokong tu dia jenis yang macam mana? Yang vegetarian.
Tapi ini semua kira Buddhis. Tapi dia tak ada semua kira Buddhisnya.
Oh, dia maksudnya
dia tak ada
semua satu bangsa dia kasih buka saja macam
satu jenis satu bangsa, satu agama. Dia itu Buddhis. Dia ada macam you kalau mau botak dia vegetarian, you boleh macam yang paling you suka sampai itu macam sudah dewasa lah. So you mau belajar ini pun boleh. Tapi ini kita vegetarian punya itu tak kaya punya, tak maya wang punya. Ini untuk dia macam welfare lah. Welfare macam macam you orang susah saya tolong saja. Kalau ini pakai ada boleh makan daging dia tokong boleh jadi kaya. Dia mana-mana pun pergi, mana-mana tokong birthday dia pergi buat lah.
Maksudnya
itu untuk
dalam SAMI tu sendiri ada jenis-jenis dia Maksudnya jenis
SAMI tak ada jenis. Macam dua bangsanya lah. Ada satu wajib. Satu itu makan daging, satu tak makan lah. Dua masa saja. Kalau kita macam sekarang kita injam kita tak suka solat tua mau jadi suami pun bukan senang. Mau belajar bukan senang. Kalau saya mau pergi itu botaknya sampai sekarang tu anak injam tak boleh. Dah kahwin. Dah kahwin. So dua bangsa tak boleh. So ini kalau mau jadi ini barang yang paling kalau botaknya kalau kahwin baru boleh masuk. Lagi lu tengok ini orang Buddhisme itu ini kota dia ada lubang kan hitam dia. Dia ini kira dia punya panggil dia punya macam dia suka pakai kita punya macam uniform ni macam nak. You ada taruh ini kita baru tahu you ini vegetarian dia suami dia.
Beza antara yang vegetarian dengan yang makan daging punya yang tinggi.
Ini cara makan daging dalam miau. Dia punya beza lah. Beza lah. Masuk.
Itu SAMI untuk tokong punya yang pakai topi tu. Dia kahwin tak?
Itu kahwin, makan daging kahwin.
Makan daging.
Itu kahwin dia. Jadi untuk semua kerja dia mari semua tokong dia.
Boleh kahwin.
Kahwin dia.
Boleh kahwin masuk. Okey. Boleh kahwin masuk. Okey. Biasanya yang
itu
kami
boleh jadi kaya.
Yang kami belajar, dia ada 5 prinsip yang SAMI tu tak boleh buat. Yang pertama, dia tak boleh membunuh haiwan. Yang kedua, dia tak boleh melakukan
tak boleh haiwan. Itu tokongnya boleh, tapi botaknya tak boleh.
Yang kami belajar.
Yang botaknya boleh
sebab dia makan sayur je tu kan.
Itu sebab dia makan vegetarian mah. Dia dalam makan daging mah, so dia tak boleh potong daging. Dia makan vegetarian mah. Kalau itu pakai topi ni dia bukan makan apa bangsa dia pun boleh potong. Orang pun boleh potong.
Ayo.
Kalau dia salah kawan leceh bunuh pun orang betul. Ini bukan kita hormat dia. Tak boleh cakap hormat sama dia punya. Tapi yang paling orang macam ini tokong mau hari surprise, mau hari besar, tentu mau panggil dia mari. Dia buat apa-apa. Juga ada
Uncle, nak tanya kan, macam contoh dalam agama Buddhis Uncle, ada guna tak, ada guna kitab tak? Maksud macam kami Islam, kami guna Al-Quran. Kalau macam Buddhis ada guna rujuk kitab tak untuk
bacaan? Bukan, tapi kita dia makan daging cara belajar ukarannya. Itu botaknya baru ada. Botaknya pakai itu kuningnya atau hitamnya itu tengok dia pakai cuma satu warna-warnanya. Itu kira ada tiap pagi mau belajar Quran, malam pun mau belajarnya. Tapi dia itu panggil semua vegetarian dia Buddhis. Dia hari
Uncle sendiri ada buka kitab ke apa masa kalau nak rujuk ke tak ada lah maksudnya. Ada satu bacaan ke?
Bacaran.
Tak ada.
Tapi itu botak yang ada. Botak yang ada. Dia ada satu bacaran. Dia ada satu buku bacaran. Dia selalu macam you di majlis di pukul pagi ada orangnya. Dia ada injam lah. Sama lah. Sama you orang punya agama sama. Tapi ini vegetarian yang baru ada.
Hanya dia je
Makan
lah.
daging dia tak ada. Kita
Apa nama buku tu?
Nama
buku
Ya.
buku saya tak tahu. Itu kira buku kira belajar ini.
Banyak ke?
Itu
Ataupun-
kira itu kita ada satu tokoh dia tahu tak? Dia kira untuk God dia bacalan lah.
Oh, kiranya buku tu hanya terdapat di temple saja, bukan masyarakat.
Dia printed semua di dia tulisan di
okey.
printed di semua baca dia di buku simpan di temple. Belakang dia ini kalau lain tempat ada buat satu injam dia ada buku lagi printed. Sana dia pun ada satu. Tapi semua dekat sama lah. Ini kira vegetarian dia ada satu pelajaran. Macam kita ini Malaysia ni kita tak lah. Tak lah kan. Kita ini untuk ada pakai kopi dia. Ini daging dia, makan daging dia. Sami. Itu sami lain oh. Itu sami you mau pergi.
tapi Uncle still Buddhis.
Saya Buddhis. Itu pun Buddhis. Itu makan saya pun Buddhis. Pun Buddhis.
Ada pertama tapi penuh lah. Cakap bohong lah.
Ya,
Boleh
betul.
buat minum.
Macam lah ada lima lah.
Ada lima.
Oh ini.
Tak boleh minum arak lah.
Ya.
Jadi
Tak boleh cakap bohong.
pakai berkaitan dengan seks lah.
Tapi bunuh itu macam ada darah dia lah.
Satu filosofi dan ajaran dia.
Oh, ajaran kan tadi kan ada 5 prinsip macam tu lah, 5 prinsip. Salah satunya jangan menipu kan. Tapi
Tipu
macam
tak boleh potong ada bunuh tak boleh ada darah dia potong kau.
Tapi sedangkan macam ada juga golongan yang macam tadi tu dia orang menipu. Jadi macam dia orang ni tak takut ke yang Tuhan tu akan marah, dia orang ni akan terima musibah macam tu. Ke macam mana?
Macam dia tipu dia sendiri.
Tanggunglah.
Dia
berani lah.
hari dia mati sendiri susah lah.
Oh, macam tu.
Dia ada erti dia salah baik dia. Dia betul ada 5 macam dia ini barang you kalau you salah buat semua betul dan hari dia sendiri susah dia.
Jangan memeter.
Mati susah dia.
Ini mesti mau
Itu dia.
macam misalnya macam you sekarang banyak uang. 5 saja. Walaupun you sakit terus waringnya uang. Kita dapat. Yang kedua, detachment Soal yang kedua ialah ibu yang sayang dengan anak. Jadi anak ada kemalangan.
Tapi anak pun tak boleh hidup loh. Anak sekarang
Ini orang dia boleh pada sayang dengan anak, dia pergi bunuh
so ini
diri. Atau dia pergi jatuh dia apa?
Terjun.
Sebab dia sayang dengan anak. Ini semua tak betul.
sumpah punya tahu tak? Ini you mau buat ini semua sumpah dulu dia yang tahu tak? You mau jadi ini Buddhis you mau sumpah kami, you mau sumpah. Ini barang you tak boleh cakap contohnya. Kalau you satu salah, buat apa barang pun susah.
Sebab dia sudah janji.
You janji. Macam you nanti buat anak-anak hari you punya apa keluarga apa satu anak kaki patah punya atau beranak mata tanah punya. Macam orang lah. So you sumpah janji taklah betul lah. Ini ada makras punya agama punya. Tapi you mau jadi ini suami bukan senang punya. Mulut cakap saja, tapi mau undang ikut. Tak boleh cakap murah, cakap hati lain. Dan hari you, apa you punya, satu-satu punya salah baiknya. Tengok ada, saya tengok orang, apa hal lah, dia makan itu, potong orang itu, potong barang, dia jual janji. Dan dia beranak, anak, satu anak, kaki tarang dia. Sebab itulah. Ada ini kira undang ini sudah janji mah. Hati salah betul. Dulu cakap boleh, hati salah sama. Cakap lainnya.
Allah panggilan
ada ini sama
susah.
Betul.
Coba ada orang
Kenalah lah.
bikin tak betul, bikin tak betul mah.
Percaya satu tahu.
Dia hukum sama you mas kan.
You akan dapat jasa.
Karma lah. Ya.
Ini
Dia percaya karma
kita cakap
lah.
ini
jabat baik.
Suami dia balang, jadi ini betul-betul dia jalan dia. Tapi kalau kita telah campur telah ini saya berapa senang. Sekarang saya cakap tipu sama you saja telah fahamnya. Saya telah janji mah. Tapi ini mungkin sudah janji tak boleh tipu tak boleh potong itu ada telah yang balang janji tak boleh punya.
Tapi banyak lah apa agama pun baik lah. Dalam golongan mesti ada orang dia mak bawa satu kumpulan dua, tapi dia kasih ubah sikit, bukan nama sikit, dia jalanin ada. Kebanyakan ini semua ada tak betul. Untuk diri, untuk kekayaan sendiri.
Nak dibandingkan dengan dulu Uncle, yang suami dulu-dulu tu dengan sekarang maksudnya ada beza lah. Kalau dulu betul lah dia bawa ajaran, tapi kalau
dulu pun ajaran ada baik dia.
memang macam tu lah.
To say thank you, Allah. You forget to say inshallah. You forget to say subhanallah. Raise your hands, alhamdulillah. You're down and out, you just can't go. You wanna shout, you lost all hope. On your knees, begging please, you turn and pray to find your